Now, P&O Ferries, very much in the news over the course of the last few weeks, and let me tell you, the M20 in Dover has been horrid ever since. Of course, they've sacked everybody. They've employed cheaper foreign workers. There have been questions raised over safety. Some of the ships not at sea, but one of the P&O ferries was at sea today, and it was sailing from Scotland across to Larne, and it lost power and was drifting in the Irish Sea. As I understand it, 3 lifeboats were sent. Well, let's go to Dougie Beattie and find out what the situation is now on the ground in Larne.
Well, hello, yes, welcome to Larne, and behind me is the European Causeway. It was the vessel in question. It was also one of a couple of vessels that were kept in port because of it didn't match up to the tests that were put in place for the crew, and ship 31 tests, I believe, that failed on. Now, the ship itself at 2 o'clock, the distress call came from the ship. Well, it said it was without power. That was just outside Madden Lighthouses, just about 2 miles out of Larne here. It was quite near Ballygally Bay. 2 lifeboats from Red Bay were sent by the Coast Guard, and 1 from Larne itself. Also, the Coast Guard's helicopter was tasked. Now, the ferry regained power itself and was escorted back in here just after 5 o'clock. So it has been a little bit risky for everybody involved, because where it actually broke down and lost power, if it was a stormy day, is a very, very tidal bay.
Yes, it really is. And Dougie, you know, over the last couple of 100 years, scores and scores of shipwrecks on the Maiden's Rocks, which of course is why the lighthouse is there. It was a nice flat day, as you say. But what happens next? I mean, presumably this ship will now be grounded pending some sort of investigation. And I wonder, are you beginning to hear voices suggesting that the new, cheaper crew that have been brought in are simply not up to the job?
Well, I didn't say that, but the RMT have definitely sort of went down that road, that the crew weren't up to it. I mean, you can only suppose that, you know, this is not uncommon, but it's not common either. I mean, in 2003, I was on a boat that had to be towed back into Scotland from Ayr that had broken down. So I can't really point that direction immediately, but there has been crews going onto this boat behind me within the last hour or so, and you can tell that they are engineers. They are investigating, obviously, what has happened here. And at this moment in time, it is too soon to tell. But one thing is for sure, this is one of the main routes out of Northern Ireland. It is P&O's dock here in Northern Ireland, and it is losing faith of the people that are shipping their goods from here. And Stena Line in the Belfast port have had to put on another boat in the last month or so, and they are picking up a lot of business.